FortuneKnitt Creations. Welcome to Coffee with Kim. For those of you that are new, this is a channel where we talk about everything to do with crafting. So from amigurumi to weaving and everything in between. If you like crafting and being creative, stick around. I think you're going to like it here. We have a lot of fun. So let me make sure I have my computer muted so I'm not listening to myself. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Beautiful sunrise or sunny day. Not a cloud in the sky that I can see. That's all a good thing. All a good thing. So I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hawaii. I can see you saying hi to me. Yes. Thank you for asking. I can see you. So let me make sure I can see the chat because there it is, show the chat because that's why I have it up over there. So how's everybody doing this morning? Good morning, Karen. So yeah, it's beautiful here. Hopefully, it's going to be a little breezy, but hopefully it'll be a nice sunny day. I can get Fritzy outside to play for a little bit. As soon as I say his name, his ear twitches. He was not happy with me leaving him yesterday. He got over it, but he has been very attached to my hip since I got back. Wait till I tell him I'm going to Goodwill today. So I have a treasure hunt awaiting me. So for those of you that did not get a chance to check out the Crafting with Kim episode yesterday, please do. I took a field trip and I went over to Renee. You see her on here. I went to Renee and her daughter Grace, and we crafted together. Good morning from Southern California. So we sat at the table and we crafted together, and thank you, Karen. It was so much fun. It was actually, I just let the camera roll the whole time. I did have to edit out some funny things or whatever, you know, but it was really hard cutting out any parts because we were just enjoying each other's company so much. We were laughing and joking, and Grace is such an articulate kid. She's just so social. It was just a great time. Great time. So we got it all set up and we created, let me show you in case you didn't see them. This one is mine that I made. So the premise was to get driftwood from the beach. And of course you have to dry it. You have to clean it and dry it. So I got all the driftwood for us. I cleaned it, I dried it, and I let it sit because I knew we'd be doing this. And full disclosure, I actually have a whole box of driftwood. So, and then I had gone, you know me, I go to the thrift stores. So I buy all of the costume jewelry that they have there. And then of course you add a couple accents, which he looks a little crooked. I know Grace pointed out that he's not centered. I get it. But yeah, so this is cool. And when the sun comes through, it goes, you know, it goes through all the beads, it goes through the bird. So it's really a super cost effective. I was going to say cheap, but it's an inexpensive way to make something really pretty. And keep that in mind because, you know, Mother's Day's coming up. Birthdays, whatever, holidays, you can customize those to do, you know, any theme you want. Grace did a seaside theme. We actually tried to say she sells seashells by the seashore in the video. But yeah, we had a blast. And Renee, oh my God, I love the way her brain works. I love the way, you know, she had a pattern. It's beautiful. Hers came out beautiful. So I asked her to take some pictures. Renee, if you could, maybe later on today, put them up on the Facebook page so you can see them. It's really nice. Share them. Oh, that's sweet, Karen. Yeah, Grace is a little sweetheart. And yeah, I threw in the little photograph because she and I, well, all three of us were talking about when Grace was a baby and how there was a little window of time where I had a trick to help her fall asleep. So I threw a picture of that in there. I also put a picture, yes, and Renee added the rope on there. it was such a great day. Sorry, I keep jumping back and forth with subjects because I'm so excited. It was so much fun. I can't wait till next time. I think we have decided we're going to play with some clay. So I'm going to get some modeling clay, and maybe they'll come here next time because Grace wants to see my crafting room. I think she's going to like it in here. Maybe I should wait to see what theme we're going to do until she gets in here and sees all the stuff. So, oh, another fun thing is Renee's mom does a lot of crochet, and at the end of our visit, Renee was showing me all the stuff that her mom has made her. Oh my gosh, I love it. It was so heartwarming because I know for a fact that if I gave my daughter all that stuff, she would not be saving it. I know that. So she'd be like, Mom, enough. Or she'd throw it in a closet or anything. But Renee, it's really cool the way you save your mom's things and the way they mean a lot to you. So let me check out some of those. Lily, you watched it yesterday? Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I know it wasn't really a tutorial on how on how you do it. And I might do that if anybody really wants to see how I did it. Let me back up a little bit. If anybody really wants to see how I did the whole thing, I can do the whole process from picking up the driftwood, how I cleaned it, how I dried it, how I store it, and then how I took the little screws on there. Let me see. So I did see if you can see them, the little screws on there. And you just screw them into the wood. Sometimes it's a little difficult because the driftwood gets not petrified, but hard. So I think on the one that I use for Grace, I actually had to use my drill to get that in there. But if anybody wants a tutorial on how I made that, I absolutely can throw that up. Actually, I might do it anyway because I've got some yard cleanup to do today, and there's driftwood out there. I know it. Plus, I'm going to be looking for my driftwood that I'm going to enter in the fair. So you can enter anything less than 18 inches. So I actually make it a planter. I got a blue ribbon. Blue ribbon? I don't know. I got a ribbon last year for it. But good morning, everybody. Please don't forget the thumbs up if you would be so kind. The thummies are important. Welcome everybody that's just joining. Happy Sunday morning. If you hear a cat yelling in the background, he just likes to talk. So that's all it is. He just likes to hear himself talk. It's getting warm in here. I think it's the lights. I really do. So that's my cat, Stuart. He just likes to holler. So, so much for being cool and having my denim jacket on. So I mentioned yesterday, Art Junkie. So that's a new to me channel, fairly new. I've been hanging out with her for about, I don't know, a month or so. She put up number 2. She's doing where she's got a book. I think it's like a dictionary of crochet, and she's doing these granny squares. So we did this one together, and then she put up another one yesterday of this one. So I have 2 so far. They're fun. It's actually a nice chance for me to take a break from all of my projects. And yes, it's Shannon. It's nice for me. And you know what? Let me put a link to her right here so you guys can check her out. Let me see. Sorry, my face is right in here, isn't it? I apologize. Here she is, the Art Junkie. She does lots of fun stuff. Let me put her in there. There you go. And I mentioned yesterday she's also doing. I mentioned she's also doing a giveaway for children's blankets. So go to her channel and you can find that link as well. So I'm having a lot of fun, but it is a nice chance for me to step away from my work in progresses here and just set them aside and do something fun. So this one came out kind of cool. She did purple and pink. I was like, you know what? I want to make it look like a flower. So I tried to make mine look like a flower. I think that one came out much better than the first one. For some reason, this one, I struggled with this one. I must have pulled it out 100 times. Poor Mr. Fortunate. He was like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, I am so frustrated with this thing. But I wouldn't let it win. And I did it. So going through my work in progress, I have a box of them sitting right here. And I also have, early on in my crocheting, I was practicing granny squares, which everybody does, I guess. And I did a couple of these. And then Crystal over at Bag a Day did this one. And it was round. And she said how to make it square. That's square-ish, right? Square-ish. But remember, these were early. These were practice. So I have a whole box of practice squares. You may remember, sorry, I'm going through my work in progress with you because I need to keep myself in check of all the things I start. Remember, I told you I get the gotta finishes. So I'm working along on something and then I get bored and I'm like, I gotta finish something, so I'll start something else. I know it's not the best. Where is my chapstick? I know it's not the best, but you know, I do usually go back to it. I don't always just ignore it. Yeah, they're pretty fun colors, right? So I'm going to, each one of the squares that she makes, I'm going to try to do different colors. But getting back to my work in progress, do you remember I started with the Schitt's Creek yarn? I started this. It's my Rocky Road. Here it is. Here's all the bumpies. It's my Rocky Road. It was going to be a blanket. Well, I didn't like the way it was hanging, so I stopped. And this morning I'm like, you know what? Since I was doing that other project that has the infinity scarf, I'm like, why not see what this would look like as a scarf? So I put it on. Okay. Let's see if I can get this camera a little bit. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Tip it down. It's a thing. It could fall any minute. Anyway, so I put it on. And then I was like, well, I mean, it's a little. And then I said, wait, what if it's cold? Ha ha. And I can use it as a hood. What do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think? If it's chilly out and I want to put it on as a hood, pull it down as a scarf, I don't know. I will put it in my, hey, it's cold outside, I need something to cover my head box. And we'll do that. But at least it's not wasted. At least it's not thrown in a box, never to be used again. So that's what I did with that, instead of just leaving it. Good, thumbs up. Okay, good. Yeah, Karen, the work in progress gets away from you because, like I said, I get the gotta finishes. And that's why these squares are good for me, because every once in a while I'm like, oh, yay, I gotta finish. This camera is bothering me today. What is going on? I will stop so you guys don't get mad at me. You're like, knock it off. So, oh, another work in progress. I'm doing my book where I'm working on the projects in this book. And I am working on that scarf. Now, I finished theirs and I wanted to show you the difference. So the difference, that's going to bother me, so I'll turn it around. It does it on that side too. Here, we'll do this. That's better. Whatever. So you can see these use treble stitches. So my change is going to be, I'm using double and half double. So you can see the difference in the length of the stitch. I like it. I'm going to try to finish this today. Now what I'm doing is I'm challenging myself to use the same amount of yarn that I use for this one, so I can see how, if I get the same length, the same everything, I'm using the same size crochet hook. The difference is I'm using different stitches. So you know how that goes. That should be done today. I should put that one up, but I wanted to peek ahead and see what the next project is, to see what we're in for. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let's see if there's others. Why don't we do, oh, there we go. Who doesn't need popsicle koozies? Can we talk about these little freeze pops? First of all, they're always in my camper because it's summer and you should have freeze pops. I can't see there we go. Yeah, everybody has too many work in progresses. But, so this will be next. And then what's next? We have a bookmarker. It's Those would be nice and cute. Oh, look at this, a slouch hat. That looks fun. That should take about an hour, right? Yeah, so Renee, I'm going to make you a set of those for your camper. I absolutely love those. Freeze pops. And then there's hot plates. So these are some nice, quick, oh, pretty little baby blanket. They call that chevron. Is that the chevron pattern? That's one thing with this book. It doesn't name the stitches or name the patterns. It just puts them out there. And then there's a table centerpiece. I could make up different, you know, like Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that on there. Yeah, I think Karen, the smaller stitches will stop the air from coming through that scarf. Thank you. We'll see once I get it finished. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Everybody needs that. Everybody absolutely needs that. I'm making it. I'm going to make it. Okay. Well, he's cute. I did make an octopus once. He's up. Where'd he go? Oh, he's right here. But we'll see. Here he is. We'll see how close I can get to this one. So this book is really fun. I'm having a good time with it, and it really satisfies my gotta finishes. So yeah, I know. He well, full disclosure, this is not crochet. I did this on the Addy machine, and it was when I first my little one, and I was like, what the heck can I make with this? I just happen to have this hat, so here he is. So that's why I hide him from Fritz. So, all right, what else? What else? Oh, coasters. Yeah, so this is going to be fun. Oh, I think I'll make some blue ones. Those of you that are new, my grandson is due in 10 days. Alexa, how many days until March 5th?
Tuesday, March 5th, 2024 is in 9 days.
9 days. 9 days. So I will make blue ones, but I'm not going, well, I'll make theirs that way, but when I do mine, you know I'm going to change those because I don't like real buttons on crocheted items. I like crocheted buttons on crocheted items. Oh, a market bag. That looks super easy. And it says that the skill level is not super easy, but we shall see. Oh, and a nice headband. Looks a little fancier than that on there. They add a flower to it. Oh, it says add the flower. We can add the flower from the other project onto this. Yeah, that's a good idea. The hair scrunchies are a good idea because the gotta finishes are a thing, especially with when I'm doing blankets or something like that. I get to the point where I'm working and working and working. I just need the justification, I guess, of a finished product. I need to be able to be like, okay, I finished something. And here's a pillow. Oh, here we go. Renee and I talked about these yesterday. So I actually made a set of fingerless gloves on the Addy. So it'll be interesting to make these. What year is this book from? And then the last one is a mini scarf. So these are, oh, and this one's an intermediate. Whoa, look at that pattern. Whoa. That's it. I can't back out. I've showed it to you guys now. So boy vey, as my dad would say. What year is this from? Oh, 2021. Really? I'm just saying, the arm warmers were reminiscent of the 80s to me, but, and that lapel pin, gotta love it. And in the front of here, there are some granny squares, but I'm not doing them because Art Junkie is doing them, so I'm doing the other stuff. So yeah, I'm really glad I got this book. And that is why I look for books every time I go to the Goodwill or any of my treasure hunts. So hair scrunchies are a great idea. So, so you know how I did the cup koozie and then I did my own version of it? Well, how many cup koozies do you need? I had this one and I was like, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to hold my string. That way I don't have to tape it or pin it or anything. I just put this around the outside and here I go. So creativity, right? Be creative. I said that to Grace about 10 times yesterday. She just, at the end, she was just like, I got it. So much fun. So much fun yesterday. I loved it. I can't wait till next time. Plus, it was also fun to spy on the old neighbors. The people that bought my old house. It's funny because I had planters and stuff like that out front of it, and the planters are still there. I don't understand. But I'm actually going to drop them a note. There's a weeping mulberry tree out in front of that house. And since they don't do anything with landscaping or flowers or plants, I'm actually going to drop them a note and see if I can get that tree. My daughter gave it to me, I think for Mother's Day years and years and years ago. So if I could, and my son-in-law is a landscaper, so he would go pick it up for me and he would plant it here at the river. So that's two things. I got to ask him if he would mind doing that with a new baby due any minute, and see if there's a place for it here. Because I don't think it's going to, the river comes up quite high on our yard. So I got to make sure where we put it, it won't get drowned. Mr. Fortunate put in some apple trees when we first got here. It was still our camp. And the apple trees, he took a long time picking the right ones and this and that. And they actually drowned because the river, at that point, we didn't realize how high up the river came. So now we know, lessons learned, right? Renee's saying that the new neighbors that bought our house do nothing with landscaping. And she's right. Yeah, I took a lot of time in my gardens around that house. I was always doing the gardens. Mr. Fortunate built me a pond in the back. I mean, it was beautiful. When we first bought the house, it was a clean slate. There was not one plant, not one bit of landscaping, and he and I did the whole thing together. And I couldn't take my plants with me when we went because there's zoysia grass over there. If any of you know zoysia grass, you know, in my opinion, it's evil. It's just evil. It's grass that grows, it's like this, and the roots shoot up. So trying to weed it out of your garden beds, oh, it's terrible. So I couldn't bring any of my plants from there for a chance that I might transplant some zoysia grass here. And we don't want that. As a matter of fact, Renee, I think there's some sneaking under the road over to your house. So I apologize. Well, I didn't plant it, but I'm still sorry for it. So let me see. Trying to scroll down, make sure I don't miss any of the comments here. Yes, it is the countdown to being a grandma. I'm very excited. My bag is packed and in the car, and I actually woke up in the middle of Ruth, late is fine, and I'm still jabberjawing over here, so you are fine. Oh, I'll tell you real quick. I woke up in the middle of the night panicking that I did not have an outfit set out on the dresser in case my daughter called me. So it's out there now. But I almost forgot, since we're almost a half hour into this, do you want to do the mug of the month giveaway? So everybody has written in and told me their favorite spot for coffee. And a lot of them are great. I had such a fun time. And a couple of you, thank you very much, said that it was watching my videos or sharing it with me. So, Yes, all right, mug of the month. Here we go. So it's going to either say Be Creative or Coffee with Kim. That's your choice. It will not be this one. It's just going to be a regular mug. I don't have one within reach, but that's all right. So it'll say Be Creative or Coffee with Kim. And it will be one of my Cricut ones because I got the I am having a tough time with language right now. I got the ones that I can cook in the Cricut machine. So it will be the one where it's baked on, not the vinyl that might come off. But anyway, okay. So I have everybody. And let me just scroll down, make sure I am up to date with all of the comments. Thank you, Renee. You're getting good. You're right. It's about 20 minutes in. Everybody starts to be a little crazy. But all right. So I have everybody right here on the mug of the month. You can see everybody's name is on there. Okay. Hi, Stella. Stella, did you get your t-shirt? I want to make sure you got your t-shirt. I sent it to the address you gave me. So, all right. Hopefully, let me turn the sound on. Hopefully everything's going to work. So this is for the February mug of the month. And let's... Good song. And the winner is Rockin' Emma Creations. Congratulations, Emma. I'm pretty sure I have your address, but if you could please just, well, you got to email me anyway and let me know if you'd like the Be Creative or the Coffee with Kim mug. So please send me that. All right, Stella, we'll keep checking. I did send it. Emma, great. Congratulations. So I almost forgot about the Mug of the Month Club. I got so much else going on. I'm like, oh my goodness. So make sure, let me put my email down there. I always forget to just copy and paste that. Sorry, I'm really close to the camera. Make sure that's right. Okay, so there you go. There is my email address. Please make sure you email me with which mug. And I only have white, so you can't pick a color. You can pick the color ink you want, though. I have black, purple, brown, pink. I have a bunch of it. So pick a color. If I can give it to you, I will. If not, I'll respond and ask you for an alternative. But so there's the mug of the month, and we will start the March one, obviously, next week. Get that going. Mug of the month is fun, especially with the Coffee with Kim. It ties in nicely. So what do you guys have planned for today? I'm going to work on my scarf a little bit because I really want to get this finished and get that video finished. And then I'm going to do another video of, I think a lot of you saw the one where I said this should be your first crochet video ever, and I actually taught the very basics. This, I'm going to put out this should be your second crochet video. And Stella, that might be a good one for you to check out. So it's the first one ever. It's in my playlist. It's under the tutorials. If you want to check that out, that might be a good way for you to practice. So that's good. But I think, what do you guys think? We'll call it a morning and get our day started. Looks beautiful out. I can't wait to get outside. So if you would please, oh good, you're finishing a scarf? That's cool. Now my throat's going to act up. So everybody, don't forget, please give me a thumbs up if you would, please. Subscribe if you have not. Oh yeah, you're doing Juan. I haven't watched him in a while. I've got so much going on, I haven't watched him in a while. But I do keep up with Crystal. Filling in holes and painting. Well, you know what? I know someone else who's painting today, Lori. So a couple of you are painting today. That's knitting is hard, Adrian. Well, for me. I only knit with my Addy machines. I'm pointing to them because they're there, like you can see them. So anyway, crocheting owl coasters. Oh, Ruth, could you please put a picture up on the Facebook page for that? I have a link to the Facebook page. Let me see here. If you guys could please put pictures up of whatever you're working on, I would love to see them. I would absolutely love to see everything you guys are doing. I put up my stuff as I'm doing it. Renee, please don't forget, if you could, your sun catchers, I'd love to see that. Yeah, I'd love to share that stuff so we can chat about that. That's it for me this morning, guys. Please give me thumbs up, give me likes, give me shares, all that fun social YouTube stuff. We'll see you tomorrow with another video. That one will be recorded. And remember, be creative. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, guys. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow.